JD Logistics in the second quarter set up 2 new air routes, one from China to Thailand, one from China to the U.S. And sort of shipping goods across international boundaries from country to country has become really difficult for a lot of industries. And I wanted to ask, from your experience, how difficult is it right now to get goods from the U.S. to China or China to Thailand or from China to the U.S.?
就首先呢，坦白来说呢，新冠疫情
COVID has heavily impacted the global supply chain industry. Many companies have encountered different challenges and difficulties during the pandemic. We've seen the shortage of resources in shipping and air freight. We believe it's a short-term impact, but for the long term, global trade flows will return to normal.
那对我们来说呢，我们自己
We are preparing to set up our own air freight cargo company, which was recently approved by authorities.
The air freight service that you're talking about for JD Logistics, would you buy planes and operate those planes yourself?
因为就首先我们也会这个自己购买
Yes,
飞机
we purchase planes or lease
租赁
them.
的这个方式
The cargo freight
来这个
operation
拥有飞机
should comply
因为
with the
货
country's
运航
local
公司的运营
regulations.
呢，包括可能在未来
In the
我们可
future,
能也会在
we
其他
might
国
own
家
air
拥有
freight
这个货
companies
运
in
航公
other
司
countries,
我们也会
so we
遵照
might
国
own
家
our
的
own
这个
planes
法律的要
or
求
run
做
cargo
这个
businesses
自己
and
拥有
comply
或
with
者运营
local
一
laws
些
and
这个
regulations.
How many planes do you think you will need?
如果以2030年为限的话，
By
我认
2030,
为
I would say it won't be less than 100 planes.
Do you have a priority in terms of markets?
看重的，就首先呢，我们在北美以及
In North America and
接
Europe,
下来的一
we
段
will
时间
invest
呢
massively
会有大
in
量的
warehouse
这
and
个
high-tech
空中
automated
服务
logistics
并且
centers
是这个
in
自
the
动
next
化
1 or
标
2
准
years.
呃
We can
比较
provide
高的
more
这个物流
support
中心
to
的服务
Chinese sellers
那首
who
先呢，我
wants to
们
do
其实
business
是希望
abroad.
这个帮助大
China
量的这个
is the
中
world's
国买家
largest consumer,
出海
has a
这个
great
市场
demand
可以
for
给我们
products
提供更多的
overseas.
一些帮助。
You've said that you are interested in forming partnerships with foreign logistics companies to help you better serve your clients, your customers. Would you consider doing M&A outside of China in terms of logistics companies or investing in foreign logistics companies?
京东物流呢，我们一直都是这个开放的
JD
这个
Logistics
态度
has been
也
open
是
to
态度
investments
在
and
有合适的
acquisitions.
标的的时候，我们
When the
会
opportunity
海
is
量
right,
投资
we
或者
won't
是
rule
能
out the
够或者是合
possibilities.
作的
I also wanted to ask you very quickly about the broader economy. JD Logistics, you deliver not only for JD.com, but lots of other e-commerce companies in China. You have a great sense of how consumption, the state of consumption in China. From your perspective, what is the state of China's economy? How strong or weak is the economy right now?
整体呢，其实在过去这1年多呢，
When it comes to
讲
the
到
broader
宏观经济层
economy
面的
over
其
the
他的
last
考虑
year,
或整个
you
疫
can't
情
avoid
整
the
个宏观
impact
经
by
济的这个
COVID.
影响。
China's
那中国呢，其
economy
实在这1
has
年
showed
的
its
时间的
recovery
话，其
during
实
the
目前呢
pandemic.
整个也是恢复的
Economic
情况
activity
算是
has
这个还
returned
不
to
错的
normal.
一个这个
When
国
we
家
do business
然
with
后
our
整个
clients,
经
we
济
can
相关
feel
的
that
一
their
些这
business
个
has
这
returned
个
to
活
normal
动其实
growth.
都已经逐步恢复
We
到
have
一个非
confidence
常
in
的
the
一些水
market.
平。
The business this year, revenues in the first half grew by a healthy clip of 53.7%. In the second half, how is that growth looking? Is it on a similar pace?
明白明白。我们整体
We hope we will maintain good revenue growth in the second half of this year. With business growth in the first half, we provided services to more clients, and in the second half, we usually see business peaking for the retail industry. Hopefully, we will have better performance in revenue.
When you talk about the strategy going forward, it's not always going to be growth being the focus as opposed to profitability. As you think about when to change that strategy, what are the factors you will consider when you try to determine when you should switch priorities away from growth towards profitability?
大家也知道，我们是一个这个
Our business strategy is focused on an integrated supply chain. That market is worth $311 billion in 2020, and with an annual growth rate of 9.5%, it'll be able to hit $497 billion in 2025. JD Logistics is already the top player in this market, but we only have a 2.7% market share, so we will prioritize our revenue growth.
会作为我们这个首要来考虑的。